guys, welcome to our channel Caravan Campus. So today's video is going to be a very famous landmark in Mumbai, then called the Baikala Zoo. But now they have renamed it to the Mumbai Zoo. So as most of us must have already known that this zoo was under renovation for a very long time and now it's finally complete. And trust me, it is worth a visit at least once. So in this video, I will try to give the entire tour of the Baikala Zoo or the Mumbai Zoo and all the animals that we saw there. So before we start the video, please do like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel, The Caravan Campus. So for the people visiting the first time, Baikala Zoo is located around 5 minutes distance in taxi from Baikala station itself, and it's around 20 minutes walking distance from Baikala station. So we had gone there by our car and the parking charges for the entire day was for 20 rupees and the entry fees to the Baikala Zoo is 50 rupees per adult. In case you're visiting the zoo with a family, it's 100 rupees for 2 adults and 2 children below 13. So right near the zoo, there is a museum. We didn't get an opportunity to visit this museum, but yes, the entry fee of this museum was just 10 rupees. So the timings of the zoo is from 10 a.m. in the morning to 6 p.m. and they provide the ticket at 5 p.m. I would recommend that you visit the zoo right in the morning when it starts at 10 a.m. Reason being that it will be less crowded in the morning, and secondly the animals are more energetic in the morning and towards the end of the day they tend to get tired. So let's begin. So as soon as you enter the zoo, there are maps and signboards put up at each junction. I would recommend that you take a picture of the map and that will help you to navigate inside the zoo. Nevertheless, there are signboards at each junction. So we started off with our journey with the massive tiger. So after this renovation, the good news is none of these animals are kept in cages. The zoo has tried its best to create a natural enclosure for the animals, and they are enclosed with a glass front which help us to see the animals clearly. So as I mentioned earlier, it is ideal that you visit the zoo early in the morning when it starts, because at this point in time it was already 2:30 in the afternoon and it was very hot outside, and hence the tiger was not moving out of his comfort zone. So the best time is when the tiger comes to have water. So there is a little pond like structure created right near the glass window, and if the tiger comes to drink water, it would be right near the glass window where you can see the tiger clearly. So next we saw a pair of sambar. So like the other animals, they were also not kept in any cages, but not also inside a glass door. They were right in front of us. So next in the list was time to visit the hippos. Yes, we also saw 2 pairs of hippopotamus. So again, they were right in front of us in a small pond. So this was a pair of baby hippopotamus, and in the pond next to them were 2 adult hippopotamus. So here's a fun fact about hippopotamus. Did you know that male hippopotamus is called as bull, whereas the female hippopotamus is called as a cow, and the baby is called as calf. Also, the skin of hippopotamus is around 2 inches thick throughout their body. This is mainly for them to have a protection from harsh sun rays and bullet hits. Yes, you heard it right. The thickness of the skin of a hippopotamus is so thick and bulky that it makes the hippopotamus almost bulletproof. Next, it was time to visit our cute little ancestors. Yes, the monkeys. They were long and tall cages for all these monkeys and little play areas created within these cages. So after the monkeys, it was time to visit the bird's paradise. So there are two sections within the zoo where you would see different kinds of birds. The first one being the bird paradise, which we would be just seeing. So here in the first one, that is a bird's paradise, the birds are kept in little natural enclosures. Post this, shortly we would be also visiting a walk-in cage. Yes, we would be literally walking into the cage of these birds, and these birds would be flying above us. So here, after the massive parrot, we saw the African grey parrot. A quick fun fact. Did you know that the African grey parrot holds the world record for learning most words? The remarkable thing was that these enclosures for these birds was so thoughtfully designed, and as you can very well see that these enclosures very well define their natural habitat. Also, did you know that apart from imitating sounds, there are around 393 species of parrots alone, and these parrots can eat with their feet. Yes, they can take their food from their feet till the beak. And some of these parrots can live up to 60 years. Yes, bigger the parrot, longer the lifespan. And next, after the birds, we visited the elephant. And yes, there is a fun fact about the elephants too. Their trunks have a mad skills. Their trunks are perhaps the most sensitive organ found in any mammal. The Asian elephants have been seen to pick up a peanut, shell it, and blow the shell out and eat the nut. Next, we got to saw the different types of turtles. Here, in the image, you would get to know the difference between a turtle and a tortoise. So here, we saw the starred tortoise. So as mentioned in the beginning, for the birds, there was also a walk-in cage, and this was that. So inside this cage, there were huge birds, and these cage were covered by huge nets over all the sides, and we were literally inside their cage. There were beautiful pink pelicans inside these cages. And also we saw a small little distribution center with all fishes, where the big birds will take the fish and distribute it among the small birds. So as I mentioned, we were literally inside the bird's cage, and we could see nests created inside these cages. Isn't it beautiful? So let me remind you once again, to get all the further notifications of all these beautiful places, please do subscribe to our channel Caravan Campus. And if you're new to our channel, please do visit the previous videos that we have posted of all the hidden places in Mumbai. Did you know a fun fact about these pelicans? Despite being one of the largest and heaviest flying birds, pelicans can fly up to 24 hours non-stop and cover a distance of 300 miles. The white and black bird that you see are actually Australian pelicans. There are more than half a dozen types of pelicans. They are American white pelican, the brown pelican, the great white pelican, Australian pelican, Dalmatian pelican, the pink-backed pelican, and so on. We have seen most of these pelicans in the zoo today. So the next species that we saw was the Barasingha. Barasingha or the reindeer. So, the reindeer is a type of deer that lives in the northern areas of Europe, Asia, and America. Next, after the Barasingha, we saw two leopards, and they were so active and close to the glass that we could get a clear view of these leopards. So, my main purpose and agenda to visit the Mumbai Zoo was to see the penguins. Sorry, I was not able to shoot because cameras were not allowed inside, but trust me, they are worth watching. So, this was our day at the Mumbai Zoo. If you liked our video, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel, The Caravan Campus.